Hey, what is up guys? My name is Eon and welcome. So today I'm doing another video. Today it's actually a tutorial in Photoshop. I'm going to be teaching you how to make a thumbnail, Minecraft thumbnail that is. So without further ado, let's get started. So first things first is you're going to go to File and New and create a new document. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it thumbnail, I guess, and make sure your width and your height is 720 and resolution is 300. Alright. So now that that's started, I'm just going to unlock my background layer and create a new layer with this button right here. I'm going to delete the background layer. Alright, so first things first is you want to make sure that the audience knows it's a Minecraft thumbnail. So basically what you're going to want to do is just go to Google Images and type in Minecraft logo, let's try to spell it right, and find one that is white, like this one. And then you just drag it into Photoshop, but I already have one, so that doesn't matter. I have it right here. Not right there, actually, I lied. Well. Alright, so it's in here. I'll just take that out, drag it into Photoshop, and there we go. It's almost perfectly centered, and then just press Control A or Command A on a Mac, and it should select this whole region, and just click this button, and it centers it, and then press Control D to deselect. Alright, so now that you have that, you want to get your text tool by pressing T and just type in whatever the name of your Minecraft video will be. So, say for me, I'm just going to do a Hunger Games thumbnail. Hunger Games. Alright. And I don't want this font, so I'm just going to click on that little T and change it to, scroll up, to the Minecrafter font. That is the one I usually use for my Hunger Games thumbnails. And scale it up a little bit. If you don't know how I did that, I pressed Control T on my keyboard while this layer is selected. So Control T and then hold Shift and it'll keep the aspect ratio. So just size that up a bit more actually. Alright, there we go. And just press Control A, center it, and there we go. Move it down a little more. And so now what you're going to want to do is give this Hunger Games text a little bit more flair. So double click on that layer and go to Gradient Overlay. Now click on this gradient panel slider thing and go to whichever, or don't go to a gradient, or I don't know. And I'm just going to choose this chrome one. And then I like to go to stroke, and I like to have a 2-point stroke. There we go. And go to fill type, from color, change it to gradient. And I like to have either a green stroke like that, or a blue stroke, but I like green for this situation, so we'll keep it. And if you don't know how I got these custom ones, basically, alright, I'll just make one real quick, I guess. So, you go here, and then this little slider, you just pick any color, so say that, and I canceled it. And then you'll just click new, and it'll create a custom one. So, I'll exit out of that. So, now, go to drop shadow, and go from distance to 5 to 0. Spread to 2 and size to 7. Or no, not the distance to 0. Just go, I don't know, 8 or something. That works. And change the angle to 90 degrees. There we go. And now what I like to do is I like to have some satin, because it kind of does that. Lower the opacity all the way down to about 20. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, that's it for this Hunger Games text. So now that's all good. Now what we want to do is we want to get images for what. So say you killed someone and got a diamond sword or an iron sword. So what you'll do is you'll go to the Minecraft wiki and search for an item. So say that iron sword, or stone sword, or wooden sword, or diamond sword, gold sword, any one of those items, or any item basically, you can just search. So go sword, and just wait until your desired one pops up. So say I want an iron sword, then I'll just click on it, and it will be right here. Should be right here. What? Oh, it's right here. Alright. So click that. My internet is being very slow today. I apologize for that. Bum 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 bum. Alright, now that it loaded, what you want to do is find this sword icon and just click it, and it should bring this. So now all you do is just drag it into your Photoshop, like so, and you'll see how it has a background. That's okay. So press W on your keyboard, and if this like wand thing doesn't pop up, then just go to the highlighted area, right click, and go to Magic Wand Tool. And basically what you want to do is click on the black background, and it won't select all of it because there's no gap here, so just hold shift and click on the other side, and then just press delete on your keyboard, and that's pretty much it. And then press Control D to deselect it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it behind the Hunger Games thing. So now just drag it under the Hunger Games text, and there we go. Sorry about that. And yeah. Now what you want to do is get, I don't know, maybe a cake or something. So if you want a cake, like say you won and you want to celebrate, turn up, whoop whoop. That was strange. Alright, and then just click on the cake icon and click on this icon, and then just drag it into Photoshop. And same thing with the black background, just click it, and this time it selects everything, because if you can see, there's a slight gap, so just press delete and it'll delete everything. And now just I'm gonna drag it under the Hunger Games thumbnail thing, and yeah, so that's it for that. And now what I'm gonna do is get a cinematic photo. I already have one up here. You can choose from any one of these photos. It doesn't really matter unless it's copyright, but I don't really think any of these are copyright. So just drag it into Photoshop once it's loaded. And this one's a pretty big one. That's what she said. Ha ha ha. Yeah, and the reason why you can't see the Hunger Games is because it's above the layer 2 and layer 3 and the Minecraft logo. So just drag that all the way down. And the only reason I'm explaining it 100% in detail is because I assume that since you're watching this video that you might not know like a ton about Photoshop, so that's why I'm being really descriptive. Alright, so that looks kind of bland, just that. So what I like to do is I like to add my character. If you don't know how to do this, it's pretty simple. You just go, well, if you have the same setup as me, and I just have my guy here, so I'll drag him into Photoshop, and that looks really weird. So if you don't know how to do that, just go to Minecraft. Dang it, I always spell that wrong. Minecraft.novaskin.me, and then basically all you'll do, if my internet would load, alright, the player name, type in your own, oops, the heck, stop it! You done? You done? Yeah, and type in your name. It does have to be case sensitive, so for me, that's my name. It's pretty beautiful. And if it would load, it would be amazing. Alright, well, if you have your skin on your desktop, then you can just find it, and then it'll just upload into here. I'll just give you a quick thing, and it'll load into here, and what you do is you go to pose if you want that, but I just keep it normal because this website is kind of glitchy, and go to photo, make sure these little rings aren't on that because that'll affect it, and go to photo, and then it'll be like that, and then just right click and do save image as, and then just drag it into your Photoshop. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Oops. Alright, so now just press Control T and it'll go like that, and now press Control A and center it. You don't have to, but I like to, and I'll just drag it up a little bit. Alright, so yeah, that's almost it. We're almost finished. Now go to your text tool, press T on your keyboard, and I'm just gonna go above the Hunger Games layer, and alright, now what I'm gonna do is just type episode 1, and then I'm gonna press, and I'm gonna get all this, and I'm gonna go to the text Minecraftia. All of these texts will be in the description below, link, so that you can download them. And basically on the title, oops, make sure to add an exclamation mark. It is so crucial. Just kidding, it's not really crucial at all, but I just like to. I don't know why. And then just drag it up here and press Ctrl T and drag it to the little edge, and you can rotate it. Press enter, and people can't really see it like this because you just have to make it yellow. Well, you don't have to, but since yellow is like a really vibrant color, so go to gradient overlay or color overlay. I guess that would be kind of easy, but I have a gradient because I'm weird, and I have a solid yellow gradient, so it just pops out like really easily. And then I go to stroke, and I get a 2-point stroke, and then I'll add a little bit of satin. I don't know why, I just love satin so much. Get about 15. No, 10. There we go. And yeah, so that's it. Let's just size that up a little bit more so people can read it about at. Oops, I just opened my Razer Synapsys 2.0. Sorry about that. And oops. And so this is probably where they will see it. So make sure that they can see it at about here, because that's the size it'll be. So if you can read that, then you're good to go. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Get out of my face. And then I go to File, Save As, and and since my GFX things are in the Videos tab and YouTube Videos GFX, just first things first is save it as a PSD, because then you can open it back. So like thumbnail.psd, it'll open up in layers, and you can edit the episode 1 each time you need another thumbnail. And you have to save it as a PNG. So you are having basically 2 thumbnails. One's a PSD, one's a PNG or JPEG. And that way you can overwrite. Once you get the PSD done, you can just overwrite the first one you did. Hope I didn't lose any of you there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smack that like and that subscribe button. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack that like button. Just said that. And if you would like to see more tutorials or stuff like that, then make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. It really helps me out a bunch. And I will see you in the next video.